Okay, so today we have the plaintiff and we have the defendant. We have the plaintiff, Nick, and we have the defendant, Aunt May. The plaintiff, Nick, says that Aunt May was living in his house and that she didn't contact him and she didn't reach out to him. She moved out and she left the house in a mess, and he wants her to he's suing her for destruction of the home. The defendant, Aunt May, said she reached out to talk to Nick, to the plaintiff, and he refused her calls, and so she decided to move out of the place. She said the place was in good shape when she left it, and she had to move her grandson. She had to move into a new home that her grandson bought her. Okay, so we will let the plaintiff, Mr. Nick, we will let you explain first what happened.
Okay, so she was already $2,000 behind in rent. So I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt to at least have the property in order when the next time I came.
Okay.
But as always, as the time went by, I realized that all the time she never would clean up the house. She never would put like money into the gift. So I felt like I had the right to put her out. So that's what happened.
Okay. Okay, so is that okay, Mrs. May, is that true?
Well, this I'm gonna tell you. I'm a woman of God, and I'm not going to tell a lie. I was trying to call that man several times. That man ain't answered near one of my calls. So I think he was trying to do that, trying to set me up. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm not gonna push on to that. I'm just gonna pray on it. So
okay.
I'm gonna let that ring on that. So,
okay.
But the house was I was keeping it like clean and stuff. I had my little grandchildren over, they little children, and they like to mess up and everything. So I can't help about that because the children, I'm supposed to be smacking them beside the bed. No, I don't think so. But children gonna be children at the end of the day. But I would try to call the man. He ain't answer my call. I say he probably set me up. I said I'm a woman of God, so I'm gonna let that go. So I just pray on it.
Okay, so you didn't leave it in the mess? You don't feel as though you left it in the mess?
No, I don't want to do that. That's rude. A woman of God not going to do stuff like that. You understand?
Because he's suing you for $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, $2,000. So, sir, Mr. Nick, so she didn't receive her deposit back. Why didn't she receive her deposit back for the house?
Well, she didn't receive her deposit because simply she left the house in the destruction. She claims she did not, but I was there to witness. So I know that I'm not perfect, or no one can be perfect, and you can't leave something in perfect condition. But I definitely moved you into a house where it was in a good condition, and I expected it to be like that after I come home from vacation. Now that's the only reason I wasn't answering so many calls. But I did answer some of the calls, so I don't understand how she's in court right now telling y'all that I did.
Okay, okay. Is there anything else you want to say,
Yes,
Miss May?
Yes. I was called that man several times, and I left voicemails, texts, and all. I understand you out of town having fun with your peoples, but then they know like you cannot respond to your texts or your voicemails. So somehow you trying to ignore my calls and texts, trying to put me on doubt. So you can have the one of this. But I'm gonna say this. I'm a woman of God. I'm not gonna go push you up on that. So, like I said, I prayed on that. So let God take care of the rest. You understand me?
And as well, one more thing, Mr. Nick. She says that she had some furniture in the home. She says that she has a computer, and she would like to have her things returned to her. A living room set, and she had a computer, an Apple laptop, a MacBook computer. She said she would like her things returned. Are you able to return her things, or can you give those possessions back to her, sir?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I was never going to take your possessions because they belong to you. But, yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
I will return your items to you.
Okay.
I'm not that type of guy.
Okay. Okay, so I'll make my decision. Okay, so I will make my decision on this case. Okay, Mr. Nick, she moved out. She has moved out. You say the place was not in good condition. You kept the deposit, so there will be there will be nothing on your end other than what you already got from the deposit. You won't receive anything today. So Mrs. May, you moved out now, so he will bring your things back to you. So you're in the new home now. I heard you're in the new home now. You're in the new home, so God bless you with a home. So you won't receive anything. Well, you will get your living room set back, and you will get your computer back. So on that note, this court is adjourned. We're both even. We basically throwing it out. No one gets any. You get your possessions back, but there will be no money on the end of the plaintiff because he got the money for the deposit.
Understandable.
I have one more question. Like I said, my little grandchildren, I had them come over for the holiday and stuff. And when my little grandchildren come over, I can't help how they destroyed and everything, toys all over the house. Like basically, when I'm done cooking, I always clean up behind myself because I do not like no type of insects. Like the only insects I really love is butterflies, but I know God created them. But I don't like other stuff like that. But I love my grandchildren, that little kids know, like 6, 7, 8. No, I try to tell them not to mess up so much. But I said, they try to keep it a little bit under control. But see, when they mess up like that, I tell them one by one to clean up behind yourselves, because I do not want to hear this man mouth and all that. So like I said, I just took on the draw, just prayed about it, left in the hand of God, and God handled the rest. Understand?
All right.
But thank y'all so much for listen to Miss May's story today. Thank you so much.
All right. So that's all we have today. This is Judge Darron Moore, and this court is adjourned. See you all later.
See you.
See you later.